Hi, it's Dr. Joe Markovich, the anti-aging doctor. I'm here to give tribute today to Vernon Baker. He was a Medal of Honor recipient for the United States. He was the last black man to receive that honor in World War II. He was the last living man, let's put it that way, from World War II to receive that, and he just died. He was 90. He was originally born in the state of Iowa and worked on the railroad. Didn't say which railroad he worked on, but he applied for the position with the Army when the war started in 1941, and he was denied because he was a black man. And he later went to a different recruiter and got in, and he was put with the 92nd Regiment, and the 92nd was an all-black regiment, and he was a outdoorsman, lived in Idaho a lot of his life, and that was the 92nd Infantry Division, I said 92nd Regiment. And he got his Medal of Honor for bravery while in Italy and the assault on the Castle Aginolfi, I believe it's pronounced. So Aginolfi, and that was somewhere south of Rome, fighting Germans. And due to his bravery and his initiative and his inspiration to his men, he got that great honor. His family was recently brought to Washington. His body is buried at Arlington, which is the burial place of many of our national heroes. It was the original. A lot of people don't know that Arlington Cemetery was the original home of George Washington and the estate of Martha Custis Washington, and Robert E. Lee's land. It was his. Arlington was the name of Robert E. Lee's plantation, and was taken from him and turned into a cemetery when he was stripped of all his honors, when he decided to go with the South rather than the North during the war. So it's a very storied place where our greatest heroes are buried, and some of our greatest heroes, not all, but Mr. Vernon was a great man, and I mistakenly said he was born in Iowa. He lived in Iowa. His dad was born in Iowa. He was born in Cheyenne, Wyoming, so he was a Western man. But he was a great man. He died at 90, and his family went to see him being buried. They didn't have the money to get there. And the funny thing is, when they got there, after the funeral, they tried to go to the White House West Wing, and they were denied it because the boy was wearing shorts and a t-shirt. The t-shirt had his grandfather's picture on it, the war hero, Vernon Baker. And he was the namesake of his grandfather, Vernon, as well. But I do know that these great people, I honor them. Sometimes we forget about them. But in his hometown, when his wife was a German lady, Heidi, as his third wife. His first wife was divorced, second wife died, and then he met this German lady who was a great lady. They lived in St. Mary's, Idaho, and when they came out for his burial, friends and family, just friends and people they didn't even know, back in Idaho, re-roofed their house and fixed their house up while they're gone, because obviously it needed it. It needed a new roof, and needed a porch to keep the snow off of it. And what great honor, and what great people Americans are. Free people and then give from their abundance to someone who needed it. It's a great thing. It's a great thing. We honored this great hero, a victim of racial prejudice. What does that mean? It meant nothing to him, but it means a lot to us. This guy fought for us, and he was denied. Damn, what a great guy. Wish I could have met him. Anyway, and he worked on a railroad, so it must have been terrific. Anyway, he didn't like his job, from what they say. Have a great one. It's Dr. Joe, talking about Vernon Baker.